What if I told you one skill could double your productivity overnight? I discovered it accidentally while working 3 jobs. This single change created a domino effect that transformed my entire life. I'm revealing all 10 skills that created this chain reaction. You think you need motivation? You're wrong. You need systems that work, whether you feel like it or not. Most people fail because they chase feelings instead of building processes. Emotions change, systems don't care how you feel. Motivation always disappears when you need it most. You're left with empty promises and the same old patterns. I learned this grinding through 3 jobs, completely drained, watching my energy vanish without any real progress. Weapon 1, ruthless prioritization. I used the Eisenhower matrix to separate urgent tasks from important ones. This isn't about working harder. It's about working on what actually moves the needle. Research confirms decision fatigue wastes 3 hours of productivity daily for the average person. That's 15 hours a week lost just from poor choices. Weapon 2, time blocking with 0 exceptions. You schedule every hour like a military operation. No negotiations, no rescheduling, no "I'll do it later." Neuroscience shows consistent daily routines rewire your brain's pathways within 30 days. Your brain stops resisting and starts cooperating. I implemented these 2 weapons exactly as described. Within 1 month, I reclaimed 12 hours every week. That's time that was previously lost to hesitation, distraction, and wasted effort. Those hours became my leverage point. Now you have extra time, but time means nothing without direction. Those recovered hours must be converted into actual results. That requires execution systems that force action regardless of how you feel. All the planning in the world means nothing if you never execute. I learned this the hard way with notebooks full of perfect schedules that never translated into real results. The gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it is where most people remain stuck forever. Weapon 3, the 5-second rule. When you know you need to start something, you count backward from 5 and move on 4. No thinking, no debating, no considering how you feel. Your brain wants to negotiate. You shut that down with immediate physical action. Your body moves before your mind can invent excuses. Weapon 4, single tasking with your phone in another room. Not in your pocket, not in silent, not face down on the desk. In another room entirely. Studies confirm that multitasking temporarily reduces cognitive performance by significant margins. You are literally dumber when you split your attention. 1 task, 1 focus, 0 distractions. You work in concentrated bursts with complete presence. Weapon 5, the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, you do it immediately, not later, not after you check messages, right now. This eliminates the mental clutter of small pending tasks that drain your focus. These immediate completions create a chain reaction of small wins that build momentum throughout your day. Each completed 2-minute task reinforces your identity as someone who takes action. You stop being a planner and become a doer. Within 45 days of implementing these 3 execution systems, my actual output doubled. The hours I had reclaimed through prioritization and time blocking now produce measurable results instead of wasted potential. You now have both time and execution power, but these gains remain fragile if your environment works against you. Your surroundings will sabotage your progress unless you engineer them for automatic success. Willpower fails. Every time, systems win. I kept failing because I was fighting my environment constantly. Your surroundings are either designed for your success or your failure. There is no neutral ground. Weapon 6, digital minimalism. You delete all non-essential apps, not hide, not organize, delete. The average person checks their phone 150 times daily. Each glance fragments your attention and resets your focus clock. You remove the temptation entirely. Your phone becomes a tool, not a distraction. Weapon 7, creating a designated deep work zone. This is one specific place used only for focused work. No eating there, no scrolling, no casual browsing. You train your brain to associate that space with intense concentration. When you sit there, your mind knows it's time to work without debate. Weapon 8, implementing a weekly digital Sabbath. 1 full day each week with no screens, no phone, no computer, no notifications. You reclaim your attention and silence the constant digital noise. This isn't relaxation, it's recalibration of your cognitive resources. Environmental design reduces decision fatigue by 60%. Your surroundings make choices for you in advance. You eliminate constant micro decisions about what to do next or where to focus. Your energy goes toward execution instead of negotiation with your environment. I implemented these 3 environmental weapons without compromise. The changes recovered 10 hours weekly that were previously lost to distraction and mental clutter. My ability to concentrate improved dramatically. Focus became deeper and required less effort to maintain. The environment now worked for me instead of against me. You now have time, execution power, and an environment engineered for success. But these remain external structures. The final transformation happens internally. The last 2 weapons master the mental game that makes everything stick permanently. These 10 weapons work only under one condition: ruthless and consistent implementation. Your transformation doesn't begin when you finish watching. It starts the moment you choose action over consumption. You now have everything required to rebuild your daily performance from the ground up. Progress demands movement, not contemplation. The systems are proven. The methods are clear. Your only remaining choice is execution. Comment Day 1 below the moment you implement your first skill today. That single action separates those who change from those who only consume content about change. Your move.